Welcome into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Heidemann Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. We're here at Wasatch High School for a battle between two giants here in the state of Utah. Not only do we have the top two teams in Region 7 playing today, not only do we have the top two teams in 5A playing today, but they are amongst the two best teams in the entire state of Utah, and they are garnering national attention as they find themselves nationally ranked. Heading into this one, it's the undefeated Wasatch Wasps taking on the undefeated Salem Hills. I'm Alex Napolis, happy to be joining you here on the Rewind Sports Network. We are seconds away from getting this one rolling. It is the Wasatch Wasps in the black. They'll be shooting to the left of your screen to start here in the first half, and it'll be the Salem Hills Skyhawks in the white, shooting to the right of your screen here in the first half. Taking a look at these two sides heading into this one, again undefeated. Going into this match for the visiting Skyhawks, they come into this one at 6-0. And we are underway as Wasatch gets us rolling. Skyhawks coming to this one at 6-0. They come into this one at 4-0 in Region 7 play. 23 goals scored so far this season. Only 5 conceded so far. For the home side Wasps, they come into this one 7-0. 5-0 in region play, 25 goals scored, and an impressive only 3 goals conceded so far this season. That ball out wide, can't connect with Tate Manning as that one goes out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the visiting Skyhawks. Skyhawks here in possession, trying to build in the middle of the park. That is Bybee who plays it out wide, and now here comes Salem on the attack. Up the wing. Here comes an opportunity to cross into the box, going far post, and it'll go safely into the hands of Jackson Medina as Medina comes off his line to collect, and Wasatch trying to hit on the counter as it looks like that was Luke Christensen who just came across and kicked that one out. And Wasatch playing one quick in on the throw-in, one back by the Salem Hills Skyhawks, and a foul called. Liam Davis goes down. Wasatch get the free kick, and they play it quick. That ball will go all the way back to the captain, Cannon Downey. Downey boots one up the pitch in the direction of Bodie Heelis. Heelis with the shot, and it's in! Oh, how about that? The quick free kick ends up over the Skyhawk backline. Bodie Heelis brings it down and puts it into the back of the net. 1-0. Wasatch lead. Bodie Heelis with a fantastic effort there to just find the back of the net. Catches Salem Hills. And now the Skyhawks with an early deficit away from home. 1-0 Wasatch lead. Ball back in play now. How will the Skyhawks respond? That ball out wide to Olsen. Olsen will go all the way back to Bird. Ball played up the sideline on the other end. And now here comes Salem Hills looking for an equalizer. Opportunity to cross. Goes out. And it'll be a goal kick as defensively Wasatch doing a great job there. Goal kick coming up here for Jackson Medina. And with Wasatch leading here, he'll slow things down. 3 minutes into this one, Wasatch lead it 1-0 off that Bodie Helis goal. And there is Vargas winning it high up the pitch for Wasatch. Nicely cut out by Williams, who commits the foul. Vargas goes down. Williams gets the whistle, and it'll be another free kick here for Wasatch. And Salem's got to keep an eye up on this one. It was the quick free kick that led to the Bodie Helis goal. But now on this one, Wasatch will take their time to set up a set-piece opportunity. Vargas will float one in, back post. And the offside flag raised on the far side, and that ball goes out of bounds. Still no whistle as the flag was raised on the far end. And now the ball will be going back for the offsides. Matt Parrish, the starting goalkeeper for Salem Hills, here to boot it away. And Parrish gets it up the pitch. Downey with a header. And now here comes Salem Hills with Williams. Can't connect with Olsen. Now Wasatch on the attack. Vargas trying to get back into Vargas. But ball going the other way. Downey coming across defensively. Salem Hills winning the ball back high up the pitch. That ball out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw for the home side. Wasatch. The Wasps coming to this one again, 5-0 in region play. They beat Timpview 2-1. They beat Spanish Fork 3-0. Maple Mountain 2-0. Cedar Valley 5-0. And in their last match on Tuesday against Springville, they were able to walk away with a 7-0 win. A high-scoring Wasatch side. In their last 2 matches, they have outscored their opponents 12 goals to nothing. Thanks to that 5-0 win and that's against Cedar Valley and that 7-0 win against Springville. And also an interesting little tidbit as Jackson Medina and this back line have gone 4 straight matches with clean sheets. Wasatch right now is the team to beat in 5A, the defending 5A champions, and they're off to a strong start here in the season. And they're off to a strong start in this one, as here comes another attack by the home side. That ball out of bounds. It'll be Wasatch throw here in the attacking third. It'll be a long throw in here for Wasatch as that ball goes in near post. Takes a bounce across the face of goal and cleared out by the Skyhawks. Wasatch now recover in possession. That's a ball that was going towards Davis, and we have a foul called in the middle of the park. Foul committed there by Ace Downey. And we'll have free kick Salem Hills for the visiting Skyhawks. Coming to this one again, 4-0 in Region 7 play. Beat Timpview 5-1, Cedar Valley 2-1, Spanish Fork 5-0. And Maple Mountain 3-1 in their last match on Tuesday. Both of these sides undefeated. Both of these sides playing fantastic soccer to start the season. And it's unfortunate that one of these two sides have to lose in this one. But so far off to a great start. Nice play there from Salem Hills as the attack coming now. It'll be a ball filtered through. Looking for Ben Staley. Same thing, Ralph. And that ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Salem Hills. Throw-in for the visitors over on the far side. Ball played in. Bybee brings it down. Comes off of the Skyhawks. It'll be a throw-in taken quickly by Wasatch, and a foul called as Vargas goes to ground. It'll be a free kick coming up again for the home side. Talking to first-year head coach Lance Cosper for the Wasatch Wasps. Talks about the loss of Cole Simpson in the middle of the park. Simpson unavailable in this matchup. He's out representing his club at the Dallas Cup this week. And so Cole Simpson unavailable for the Wasatch Wasps, and a big piece in the middle of the park unavailable tonight for this home side. Bodie Heelis brings it down, leaves it for Davis. Davis out wide now in the direction of Tate Manning. Manning near the edge of the box, has a chance to cross it in, far post. The header comes out and lands at the feet of Downey. Ace Downey with the shot, takes a deflection. Still an opportunity here for the home side as that ball goes out wide at the far side. The cross comes in, going back post. Manning is there. A collision that leads to a whistle as Tate Manning commits the foul. Matt Parrish will take the free kick for the visitors. Quickly won back by Wasatch. Vargas tries to settle it for Downey. Ball given away, and now here comes the Skyhawks. That's Barker trying to turn, plays it out wide. It's a foot race now as the Skyhawks trying to get on the end of that one, and it'll be out for a goal kick. Nicely covered there defensively by the Wasps. And it'll be a goal kick for Jackson Medina. Plays it short to Tate Manning. Ball booted away. Takes a bounce. And that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Wasatch Wasps. Ball played in. Wasatch here in possession. Trying to get it over the top towards Vargas. And now Gilberto Vargas on the end of that one at the edge of the box. Gets around one. Can't get around two. Salem trying to cover. Comes off of the Skyhawks. Throw in. Taken quickly. An opportunity here for Wasatch. As that ball goes over the bar. That was Jaden Cosper on the end of it. Couldn't keep it on frame as that ball goes over and out. Goal kick coming up for Salem Hills. Ball booted up and away. Downey comes across. Tate Manning trying to turn. It's Manning. Has to support himself with Remond. That ball up now to Liam Davis. Nicely cut out by Jackson William for Salem Hills, but that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in coming up for Wasatch. Tate Manning on the throw. It'll be called a foul. Played quickly. It's Caleb Smith. Smith boots one up. Looking in the direction of Cosper. Cosper with the head brings it down. Vargas brings it down. Downey with the shot. And it goes just wide.
Shot by Ace Downey.
Ace Downey, the sophomore, taking a shot not far off there as it just goes on the other side of the post. Out for the goal kick. And Matt Parrish here can clear. This Wasatch side has been dangerous so far as finding opportunities off the free kicks, off the set piece plays. And now here comes Wasatch again. That ball given away. One back in the middle of the park by Ace Downey. Downey to Cosper. Cosper in the middle of the park for Davis. Davis can carry. Davis brings it up. Liam Davis cuts back, looks for support, puts it in for Ace Downey. Downey taking on one, leaves it for Cosper. Cosper with the shot from distance. That'll go safely into the hands of Matt Parrish. Parrish can boot it up and away and does. Caleb Smith trying to come across and cut that one out. That ball comes back. It's now in the feet of Caleb Smith. Takes a heavy touch, but is able to recover. Smith boots it up. Bird comes across, heads it away. One back. Davis now here for the Wasps. Liam Davis, defended by Hansen. Davis turning. Cosper back to Davis. Up the sideline now to Manning. Manning with an opportunity to cross. Does. Looking back post. Takes an awkward deflection. Ends up at Helis, and Helis makes it 2! Bodie Helis takes an awkward deflection and somehow ends up in the path of Helis. And Helis just has to put it into the back of the net. Wasatch now lead by 2. Bodie Helis with the brace as he gets his second of the afternoon. And an electric first half by Wasatch as they now lead it by 2. Williams plays it in for Salem Hills, and now here comes the Skyhawks as they need a response. There is 26:39 left to go here in the first. We'll see if Salem Hills can try to pull one back before the half, but Wasatch has been making it difficult to find possession. Smith, who will go all the way back to Jackson Medina. Medina to Smith. Wasatch happily controlling possession here at home. Williams wins it back, and now here comes the Skyhawks as Shepard plays it back into the feet of Hansen. Hansen to Shepard. Ball up the pitch now. It's going to Staley. Staley comes across, tries to win it back, but that ball goes out of bounds and out, so it'll be a throw-in for the home side. Taken quickly all the way back to Medina. Medina boots it up and away. Bird comes across. Or excuse me, that was Colin Torgensen coming across to clear. Cosper gets ahead on it. Cosper and Torgerson get tangled up. Foul against Cosper, taken quickly by Salem Hills, won back quickly by Wasatch. And we might have a card here. Yes, we'll have the first yellow card caution of the afternoon, and it'll go to Gilberto Vargas. Vargas will have to come off. Mark Scarillo checking in as the snow begins to fall here at Wasatch High School. 25:15 left to go here in the first. Yellow card caution issued to Gilberto Vargas. And we'll have a free kick coming up for Salem Hills. Looks like that's Jackson Williams standing over the ball to take. Williams will boot it up. Going towards into the box. Cleared out by Wasatch. And now Carrillo gets his first touch as he comes onto the pitch. Out wide now to Manning. Manning to Helis. Helis has been fantastic. Has 2. One back quickly by Salem Hills as Brower wins it in the middle of the park. Salem Hills trying to build the attack here as that ball switched, looking in the direction of Shepard, but Shepard can't get on the end of it. Goal kick here for Wasatch as Medina again playing it short to Caleb Smith. Smith carries out wide to Manning. Manning up the sideline looking for Helis. That ball out of bounds as they can't connect. Throw-in coming up for Salem Hills as Will Hansen will throw it in. That ball just trickles out of bounds and out. It'll be another throw, this time for Wasatch. Helis into the middle of the park for Davis. One back by Salem Hills, brought in by Bybee. Bybee gets around 2 and then loses possession. One back by Wasatch. Tate Manning Nice step there from Will Hansen as he gets the tip of his boot on the ball and go out of bounds and out to deny Bodie Heelis from running off. Cash Anderson boots it away. And a miss hit there from Anderson will lead to a Wasatch corner. Halfway through the first, and a substitution for Wasatch as Caden Lundberg checks in. Tate Manning will head to the bench for a breather. Lundberg runs all the way to the far side to take the corner. His first touch as he whips it into the box, and a dangerous ball that ends up going in the direction of goal. And another quick substitution as Lundberg heads back to the bench. Tate Manning back. Lundberg came in, took the set piece corner, and then heads back to the bench to bundle up as, again, the snow begins to fall here at Wasatch. It's going to be Williams for Salem Hills. Plays it back to Thomas. Thomas out wide to Thorgerson. Thomas switches it over to Hansen. Hansen brings it in. Pressured by Heelis. Anderson boots it away. And now here comes the Skyhawks as that ball takes a deflection. One back by Wasatch. And then Salem Hills back in possession. This time it's Bybee. Bybee into the middle now for Barker. Barker loses possession. Ball filtered through. Heelis running on the end of it. Heelis filters one through to Carrillo, who can't get on the end of it. Cleared out by Salem Hills. Downey gets a header on it. Nice flick on there from Ace Downey. Out wide now to Manning. Manning will float one in, back post, looking for Cosper. At Parrish off his line. And a foul called as Matt Parrish hits the turf hard. Yellow card caution issued here to Cosper, as Jaden Cosper will now have to head out to the bench. Matt Parrish still down, as the officials will now have a conversation. Head coach Jerry Johnson heading in to take a look at Matt Parrish. Matt Parrish back on his feet. Athletic trainer comes on to check, and so yellow card caution issued to Cosper. Officials having a chat as the trainer come in to check in on Matt Parrish. Parrish happy to see him get back on his feet, and now Parrish will have a chance here to clear it out for the visiting Skyhawks. Plays it quickly to Thomas. Out wide now. Williams. All the way back to Parrish. Parrish boots it away, and it'll end up at the bench of the visitors. Throw-in coming up for the home side. Anderson. Ball up the sideline. Coming across is Kirkham. Make sure that that one can't get through. Throw-in coming up for the visitors. And a substitution here, as well as Michael Brockbank checks in. One back by Wasatch. Helis filters one through and has to be booted away by Hansen. It'll be a corner kick coming up. And again, we'll have the same tactic as Caden Lundberg checking in. He'll take the corner. Tate Manning heads to the sideline. He'll sit this one out as Lundberg comes over to the near side to take the set piece opportunity here for Wasatch. Lundberg crosses it in, looking back post. The header takes an awkward deflection and booted away by Salem Hills. Lundberg playing it into Davis. Booted away by Salem Hills. Downey gets ahead on it. That ball goes out of bounds and out. Lundberg will stay in. Throw in for Hansen here on the near side. Will Hansen asking for some movement. Another throw-in coming up here for the visiting Skyhawks. Will Hansen plays it in quickly to Shepard. Shepard losing out possession, ends up at the feet of Carrillo. To Liam Davis. Davis up the sideline looking for Lundberg. And Hansen comes across to just boot this one out and away. Throw-in coming up for the home side as Wasatch with the throw-in here for Wasatch. Tate Manning checking back in. Lundberg heading back to the bench for a breather. Ball played in. And out by Brockbank. Another throw-in coming up. Tate Manning to throw it in. Tate Manning to Downey. Ace Downey brings it down, leaves it for Manning, takes a deflection. And now here comes Staley as he tries to win that one. That ball going all the way back to Medina. Staley trying to give chase. Downey playing it out to Smith. Smith up the sideline. Looking to boot one up. In behind. Helis brings it down. Liam Davis now. Davis trying to switch it over in the direction of, looks like Dekarunian, but it ends up in the hands of Matt Parrish, and Parrish will just boot this one away. Downey gets a foot on it. The captain, Cannon Downey, in possession. Will go all the way back to Jackson Medina. Medina to Downey. Cannon Downey. Up the sideline. Downey still in possession. Out wide now to Manning. Tate Manning up the sideline to Helis. Helis giving chase. Is able to keep it in as Helis puts it in for Davis. Takes a deflection and it'll go into the hands of Matt Parrish. Nicely done defensively by the Skyhawks. Hansen has time and space. Hansen pressured now by Helis. Ball going up, looking for Barker. Barker settles it to a running Bybee. Bybee takes a heavy touch, and Kirkham's there to clear it away. Helis. Carrillo winning it for Salem Hills. And then one back quickly by Ace Downey. Downey out wide to Kirkham. Kirkham up the sideline. Carries for the home side. Nicely defended. That ball out of bounds and out. For another throw-in. As the snow really begins to start to fall here at Wasatch High. Porter Farley checking in. You got to give credit to these guys as sometimes these cold, snowy conditions aren't the best or the funnest to play in, but both of these sides still battling it out in a big Region 7 contest that has been fun up to this point. The shot from distance for Manning goes over the bar, and now it'll be a goal kick coming up for Matt Parrish. And big shout out to the supporters for both sides, for Wasatch and for Salem Hills. Salem Hills making the trip all the way up here to Heber City. And nice healthy crowd here at Wasatch High School, as Wasatch leads it 2-0 with 14:40 left to go here in the first half. Opportunity for the Skyhawks. And a crunchy tackle, but a good tackle, as that ball's booted away by Wasatch. Coming across is Anderson to try and defend that. Anderson holding his shoulder in pain after that tackle. But an offside called, so it'll be Salem Hills ball. Williams switching it all the way over here to the near side to Shepard. Shepard gets ahead on it. Brings it down. Helis with the pressure. Heavy touch by Salem Hills. That'll go all the way back now to Jackson Medina. Medina boots it away. Tate Manning trying to keep that one in bounds. That ball out, and it'll be a throw-in for the visitors. Manning. Helis. Out wide to Manning. Cutting it out there is Brower. Davis wins it back for Wasatch. Out wide now to Manning. Manning here with an opportunity to cross it into the box. Manning defended by Hansen. Gets around Hansen. Manning goes to ground. And a foul called. It'll be a free kick for the home side, as Wasatch here with an opportunity off the set piece to try to extend their lead. This free kick just outside the 18. Liam Davis coming over for the home side to take. Davis has a chance here to cross it in. Wasatch with a set piece opportunity. Davis, the cross comes in, back post. Skims past a few of the Wasatch players and cleared out by Salem Hills. Downey comes across. And Salem Hills can't keep that one in bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Wasatch. Ball played in quickly and booted away by Brockbank. Michael Brockbank coming across with the defensive clearance. That ball out of bounds and out. It'll be another throw-in here for the home side. Almost down to 10 minutes here in the first half. And it's a brace by Bodie Helis. That makes the difference so far, as Helis has two. The header goes on the wrong side of the post. It'll be a goal kick taken quickly by Parrish. Salem Hills trying to build out of the back. Bybee in the middle of the park. Played it out wide to Hansen. Hansen boots it up. Downey's there to clear with the head. Tate Manning. One back by Salem Hills with Brower. Brower trying to play it in the direction of Bybee. A foul called behind the play, as Bauer took a little bit of a tug there. And a free kick coming up for the visitors. Taken quickly. Out wide to Shepard. Shepard can float one in to the middle of the box, but Jackson Medina off his line well and collects. Ball played out to Kirkham. Up the sideline. Kirkham boots this one away. And it's a foot race now, and between Porter Farley and Brockbank. That ball out of bounds, as Brockbank was the last one to get a touch. It'll be a throw in here for the home side. Kirkham to take. Kirkham with the throw. Back to Kirkham. Takes on one. Up the sideline. Helis with the cross into the box. That'll go safely into the hands of Matt Parrish. And Salem Hills have an opportunity here to play it out again. Still plenty of time here in the first half to try to pull something back and head into the halftime with a little bit of momentum. That ball floated through. Staley running off of it. Medina will just comfortably collect and plays it out quickly to Smith. Caleb Smith now carries for Wasatch in the middle of the park for Liam Davis. Davis takes on one, plays it into Carrillo. Or excuse me, that was Farley. The shot from distance can't be put on frame as Decker Runyon took it from distance and just couldn't redirect it on frame. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the visiting Skyhawks. Matt Parrish here to boot it away. And does. One back in the middle of the park by the Wasatch Wasps. Flicked on by Davis. Out wide now to Manning. Williams comes across. Takes a deflection, and it'll be a goal kick. So the center official was pointing for the goal kick, and the far official was aiming for the corner. So we will have a corner after the center official decides to change it. Far post as the cross comes in. Takes a header, takes another one, and it takes a couple of bounces inside the box and cleared out by Salem Hills. Throw-in coming up for the home side again over on the far side. Kirkham to throw it in for Wasatch. Kirkham will take the long throw, trying to get it into the mix. Cleared out by Salem Hills. Lands at the feet of Caden Lundberg. The cross comes in, skims past the face of goal. Kirkham is there as he tries to play it back in. Booted away by Colin Torgerson. And we'll have another throw-in for the home side as Tate Manning checks back in. Seven minutes left to go here in the first. Wasatch not letting their foot off the gas. Still an opportunity here in the attacking third for Wasatch as that ball takes a deflection off of a Skyhawk, and so it'll be a corner for the Wasps. Jaden Cosper checks back in for the first time since he had to be subbed off for the yellow card. Lundberg also checking in to take the corner. Decker Runyon heads to the bench for a breather, and Tate Manning as well. Lundberg, the cross comes in near post. Parrish has to punch it away. Still an opportunity for Wasatch as Davis plays it down. He crosses it in. And a header out by Salem Hills, but not cleared out as Wasatch still on the attack. The cross comes in from Lundberg, skips across two, and can't be redirected on frame. Goal kick as Parrish takes it quickly. Here comes the Skyhawks trying to catch Wasatch on the counter. Nicely defended by Bodie Helis. Throw in by Manning. And we'll have a retry here on the throw. Manning plays it into Helis. Manning brings it down. Nicely cut out by Jackson Williams. Throw in here for the home side. Ball out of bounds once more. Throw in here for Wasatch. Manning plays it in. Brought in by Liam Davis. Still an opportunity here for Wasatch as that ball goes out of a Skyhawks defender. Throw in for the Wasps. Manning throws it in, trying to get it into the mix. Cleared out by Salem Hills. Ben Staley here wins it for the visitors. Josh Williams plays it out wide, and here comes Jackson Williams. Williams trying to get around his defender. A foul called. It'll be a free kick for the visitors. And an opportunity here to try to get the ball into the attacking third and have an opportunity to cut into this lead. Jackson Williams will float one in. Looking back post. Medina off his line. Cleared out by the Wasatch defense. Still an opportunity here for Salem Hills as Jackson Williams back on the ball. Williams playing it through. Staley trying to get on the end of it. That ball trickles through and collected by Jackson Medina. Medina not happy with the call. It'll be a corner for the visitors. Corner, I believe this is the first corner opportunity for Salem Hills. And a set piece opportunity here as they look to try to cut into this lead before the half. We got 3:22 left to go in the first. The cross comes in, back post, takes a deflection, and now here comes Wasatch trying to hit on a counter. Ball played up quickly to Helis. Helis trying to get around his defender, takes a deflection. Smith will boot this one away for Wasatch. Cash Anderson. One back by the Wasps. That ball out. Brought in now by Williams. Has to go all the way back to Colin Torgeson. That ball out of bounds and out. It'll be a Wasatch throw as Cosper takes it quickly, looking in the direction of Farley. Farley gets around one, can't get around Cash Anderson. Nicely defended by Anderson. One back by Cosper. The cross comes in off of Brockbank. One back by Liam Davis in the middle of the park. Davis playing it through to Farley. Farley at the edge of the 18. Farley defended by two. Brockbank wins it back. Cleared out by Salem Hills. Kirkham lets it roll. Kirkham will go all the way back to Downey. Downey all the way back now to Jackson Medina. Medina boosts this one up. And that ball takes a skip off the turf. It'll be out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in for Salem Hills. .130 left to go here in the first. Manning in possession for Wasatch. Kirkham can't get on the end of it. And now here comes an opportunity with Brower. Brower out wide. Salem Hills here on the attack. Into the middle now for Williams. Williams cuts it back, tries to float one through, and Caleb Smith just boots this one away. That ball out now to Helis. Manning plays it up the sideline. Liam Davis against Anderson. Nicely done by Cash Anderson to just boot this one out. Throw-in coming up for the home side with 30 seconds left. Davis trying to flick one through. Nobody there. Booted away by Anderson. It's a foot race now as Williams tries to get on the end of it. Does. Here comes Jackson Williams. One back by Wasatch. Takes a deflection off of Josh Williams. And that ball will be out for a throw with 9 seconds left. That should just about do it here for the first half. Caleb Smith won't get the chance to throw it in. We've reached the end of the first, and it is the Wasatch Wasps who have been fantastic here at home. Bodie Heelis with a brace makes the difference as Wasatch leads it 2-0 as we head to the halftime break. It is snowing. It is cold, but the two teams out here battling it out nicely on the turf. We got a second 40 minutes coming up. We'll see if Salem Hills are able to try to cut into this lead and pull something back, or if Wasatch will continue to dominate in possession as they have here in the first half. We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann Associates. Stick with us for second half action when we return. Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. We're here at Wasatch High School to start the second half between the Wasps and the Skyhawks. And a game that has quickly gone from a rain game to a snow game as the snow really begins to start to fall here at Wasatch High. It's the Wasps who lead 2-0 thanks to 2 goals in the first half from Bodie Heelis. And this one will have to get going quickly before those lines on the turf begin to disappear. It'll be the visiting Skyhawks in the white shooting to the left of your screen here in the second half, and it'll be the Wasps in their black shooting to the right. Oh man, it is really coming down now with the snow. Officials making sure everything's in order. There's the whistle, and we are underway here in the second half between Wasatch and Salem Hills. It is the Wasps who lead 2-0, and I'm going to try to do the best that I can to make out those jersey numbers because they're quickly disappearing here in the snow. Here comes Bybee for Salem Hills. Bybee plays it into the hands of safely of Jackson Medina. Thomas comes across, comes off of the knee of Jaden Thomas as that ball goes out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw in here for the home side. As Kirkham to throw it in. Kirkham taking it quick. Brower trying to turn, a foul called. And a free kick coming up for the home side. It'll be Vargas standing over the ball to take. Gilberto Vargas floats one in straight into the hands of Matt Parrish. And Parrish will boot this one away for the visitors. One back quickly by Wasatch in the middle of the park. It's Cannon Downey who comes across. And a foul called. Free kick for Salem Hills. It'll now be Hansen over on the far side. Hansen trying to play one through to Staley. Back all the way to Thomas. Thomas up to Brower. Brower into Barker. Barker goes down and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for Salem Hills. It's going to be number 10, Jackson Williams, standing over the ball to take. And a set piece opportunity coming up. And a little bit of confusion of where the foul was committed. But regardless, Jackson Williams to take for Salem. Floats one in, back post, the header, cleared out by Wasatch, only to find Shepard, who takes a shot from distance. And very nearly finds the back of the net. It'll go out of bounds and out for a corner. And Salem Hills here trying to come alive in the second half in the snow. Corner kick for Salem Hills. The ball floated into the hands of Medina. And now Jackson Medina plays it out to Vargas. Ball trying to find Vargas again. The Kirkham and Vargas both chasing that down. Couldn't connect, and now a throw-in coming up for the visitors. Here on the near side, it'll be Torgerson to take. Brought down by Brower. And ball out of bounds again. Throw-in coming up for Salem Hills. Davis wins it back. Brower now for Salem Hills. Plays it into Williams. Williams all the way back to Thomas. Thomas plays one across to Hansen. Hansen brings it in. Salem Hills trying to get upfield. One back by Davis. Davis floats one through into Cosper. Cosper floats one over Parrish and finds the back of the net. Jaden Cosper chips it over Parrish and makes it 3 for Wasatch. The Wasps enjoying themselves now in the snow. It's a comfortable and a nice 3-0 lead early here in the second half. Jaden Cosper with the chip. We have now switched to the orange ball. The special high visibility ball, the orange ball, makes an appearance here in the second half, as again the snow just pouring down at this point. Ball goes out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in for Salem Hills. Cleared out by Wasatch. All the way back to Cash Anderson. Hansen now carries for Salem Hills. Here comes Hansen. Gets around one. Can't get around two. Fight for the ball here as that ball's filtered through. Salem Hills still in possession here in the attacking third. One back now by Wasatch, only momentarily, and now Wasatch can collect. Vargas taken down. Collides with two. Bybee wins it back. That ball floated up and cleared out by the Wasatch Wasps. Throw-in coming up for Salem Hills. That ball floated in at the near post, cleared out. Salem Hills still on the attack. Cut back near the top of the 18. Torgerson will put one in, and Jackson Medina forced into a save. And Jackson Medina doing a good job to make sure that one doesn't find the back of the net. Up the sideline. Cosper will float one in. Thomas gets ahead on it. Vargas in the middle now for Davis. Davis trying to filter one through. Parrish off his line will just boot this one away. Takes a deflection. Still Parrish has to cleared, and we'll just let this one go out of bounds for the throw. Throw-in coming up here for the Salem Hills Skyhawks. Williams brings it in. Given away. Here comes Wasatch. Cosper trying to turn. Salem Hills will boot this one away. Medina off his line. And Medina collects. Shaken up a bit as he comes off his line, and Medina on the turf now. Trainers will have to come out onto the field to take a look at Jackson Medina. Offside flag raised on the far side, so either way it'll be a free kick for Wasatch. And we don't have shovels to shovel away the snow from the lines, but shout out to the Wasatch administration who is over there shoveling away the snow on the sideline at the moment as we have a stoppage in play. Medina will have to come off. Josh Williams off the bench for Wasatch. Medina gingerly walking over to the bench. And so the ball back into play. And someone on the far side has it. Foul called. Taken in quickly by Salem Hills. Williams tries to spin around as that ball out of bounds once more. It'll be a throw-in for the visiting Skyhawks. Takes a deflection. It'll be one back by Salem Hills. Williams tries to filter one through, takes a deflection off of Downey, and Cannon Downey just has to boot this one away. Thomas comes up, wins it back for Salem Hills. Wasatch now back in possession. That ball floated over the top. One in the middle of the park by Ace Downey, and then one back by Salem Hills. That ball out wide in the direction of Shepard. That's number 18, Joseph Olson. Out of bounds and out, it'll be a throw-in coming up for the Wasps as Jackson Medina heads back into the match. Off comes Josh Williams. Throw-in coming up here for the visitors. Ball one back by Wasatch, booted up. And into the hands of Matt Parrish. We still got 31 minutes to go here in the second half. It is a 3-0 Wasatch lead. And the snow is coming down now. Thomas shields that one as Cosper tried to get around. A foul called. Taken quickly by Salem Hills as that ball pushed up now for Brower. Takes a deflection. Throw-in coming up for the visitors. Ball flicked through by Barker. On the turn now is Eli Miller. Miller plays it out wide to Hansen. Hansen floats one in. Medina off his line. Ball cleared, and now Wasatch in possession. Cosper to Vargas. Kirkham. Cosper. Downey. Downey plays it up. Vargas brings it in. Kirkham. Cosper floats one over the Salem Hills defense. And now here comes Wasatch. Anderson comes in with the tackle. And Cash Anderson will see yellow. Cash Anderson will go into the book with Salem Hills' first yellow card of the evening as Brockbank checks back in. Free kick coming up for Wasatch as Gilberto Vargas standing over the ball to take. Set piece opportunity for Wasatch as they lead at 3-0. .29:33 left to go here in the second. Vargas will now take. Floats one in and safely into the hands of Matt Parrish. As Parrish plays it out quickly. Hansen. Up the sideline. Salem Hills trying to get into the attack in third, only to be dispossessed. Ball back with Wasatch. Brockbank now trying to clear. Does. One back in the middle of the park. And now here comes Wasatch. Manning will play that ball all the way back. Williams trying to win it in the middle of the park and does. Salem Hills floats one up. Wasatch back in possession. That ball coming up the sideline in the direction of Vargas. It's a foot race now between Thomas and Vargas. Vargas trying to get around Thomas. And a foul called. Vargas takes it quickly. That ball will go out of bounds and out now for a corner. And hey, it looks like we got shovels out now. They're shoveling over here on the near side behind the goals now. .28 minutes left to go here in the third. 3-0 Wasatch lead. Substitution as Lundberg checks in. And Caden Lundberg will take the corner here on the near side for Wasatch. Tate Manning heads to the bench for a breather. Lundberg will whip this one in near post. Cleared away by Salem Hills. Throw-in coming up for the Wasps. Substitution as Lundberg will head back to the bench for a breather. Checking back in is Tate Manning. To throw it in is going to be Kirkham. Those long throw-ins here will be harder with the snow on the run-up. Leaves it short, cleared out by Salem Hills, and we'll have another throw-in coming up for Kirkham. Ball flicked through and cleared out by Salem Hills. Here comes Barker, who loses the ball. One back by Wasatch. Ball flicked through. Helis is on the end of it. Brockbank coming across defensively, and Brockbank clears. Ball now with Barker. Barker can't get a touch on it. One back by Wasatch. Downey. Kirkham. Now it's Cannon Downey. Vargas. out wide. And safely into the hands of Matt Parrish. Ball out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in coming up. Hansen over on the far side to take. Plays it into Joseph. Olsen. Williams takes on one and is brought down from behind. Free kick coming up for Salem Hills in a dangerous position. And an opportunity here to try to pull one back. As Williams will take the free kick for Salem Hills. It's going to be a four-man wall for Wasatch at Medina's near post. Williams standing over the ball. He'll step up. He'll try it from distance, and it goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Now, we just have the one orange ball. So we have to wait for that orange ball to come all the way back, and there it is into the hands of Medina. And a goal kick coming up. Jackson Medina here has an opportunity to just boot this one away. And does. Downey playing it up the sideline. Finds Tate Manning. Manning cuts it back inside. Down goes Williams and a foul called. Williams taking it quickly, playing it out wide to Hansen. Hansen can now carry for Salem Hills. Salem Hills trying to push the ball up with Hansen. Hansen floats one in. And it'll just go safely back into the hands of, or into the feet of Jackson Medina. Now into the hands of Jackson Medina. Ball booted away by Wasatch. Collected back in the middle of the park with Davis. Davis plays it up to Vargas. Vargas takes a heavy touch and one back by Salem Hills. Here comes Brower. Playing it into a Shepard. Opportunity here for Salem Hills as Hansen tries to get it back out wide, and that ball still in possession with Salem Hills. Back to Williams. In the middle now for Brower. Brower tries to poke one up and over. Does. Wasatch doing well defensively, saving that one from going out for a corner. It'll be a throw-in for the visitors. Salem Hills here now with the throw-in on the far side. Taking it in, Shepard. Shepard gets around his defender, tries to cross it in, does. A low cross at the near post, cleared out safely by Wasatch. And now back in possession is Salem Hills with Williams. Williams tries to poke one through. Downey with his header to clear. Vargas takes a touch. Vargas puts one up. And brought in by Cosper, but a foul called. And Cosper's got to be careful here. The official coming over. That should be Cosper's second yellow. Wasatch have just gotten a second booking. If my memory serves right here, Jaden Cosper got a yellow card in the first half, and I don't think the official remembers that at the moment. Yep, there it is. The second yellow comes out. Jaden Cosper has been sent off. In the field of snow and white, Jaden Cosper sees red. And Wasatch have been reduced to 10. As Jaden Cosper sees his second yellow. Wasatch will now have to hold on to this 3-0 lead with 21:59 left to go here in the second. And we have another yellow card, this time to the coaching staff. Jaden Cosper sent off with his second yellow, and another yellow card issued to the Wasatch coaching staff. Ball back in play. Wasatch playing with 10 for the rest of the way. Salem Hills trying to find their opportunity to get back into this one. Shepard. Ball floated through, and that ball will go out of bounds and out. It'll be a goal kick coming up for the home side. Substitutions coming up for the visiting Skyhawks as Austin Nagel checks in, the freshman. Medina will boot this one up and away. Shepard in possession for the visitors. Shepard up the sideline. Shepard gets around two. Can't get around a third. And now here comes Wasatch on the other end. I believe that's Helis. Helis brings it in. Helis with a chance is taken down, and we have a penalty. Penalty called as Bodie Helis goes down, and a yellow card issued to Thomas. Bodie Helis was in, had a chance for the hat trick, is brought down, a foul called, and a penalty coming up for the Wasps. And a chance to put this one away. Down a man. It will be Bodie Helis stepping up to take the penalty for his chance at a hat trick. Bodie Helis against Matt Parrish. Helis from 12 yards out. Going for the hat trick. .22 left to go here in the second. The whistle. Helis steps up and saved by Parrish. Denies the hat trick from Bodie Helis as Matt Parrish parries to his right, to his left, and denies Bodie Helis. Ball back in play. Wasatch on the attack. Vargas goes down, and a foul called.
That's a yellow. Give him another yellow.
Another stoppage in play here as the official having a conversation with Williams. No, he's just letting the subs come on.
Give it to him. Come on. Yellow.
Substitutions here for both sides. $20 left to go here in the second half. Ball floated in. Wasatch in possession. Ball out wide now to Manning. Tate Manning plays it in to Davis. Davis out now to Downey. One back by Salem Hills. Salem Hills pushing this ball up. It's a foot race now as Cannon Downey covers and clears for Wasatch. If you're just joining us, it is 19:30 left to go here in the second half. Wasatch leads it 3-0. However, one of the goal scorers, Jaden Cosper, sent off with a second yellow moments ago. Wasatch down a man, but up 3-0. Ball through. It's Farley on the end of it. Farley against Thomas. Cuts it back. Has to support himself, but can't connect with Ace Downey. Davis now plays it out to Manning. That's Tate Manning. Manning brings it into Ace Downey. Downey tries to play it up and does. Finds Heelis. Heelis pokes it through to Davis. Davis to Farley. Farley with the chance. Can't get the shot off, but an offsides. As that will come back as a free kick for the visitors. Porter Farley trying to get in behind the defenders and get his name on the score sheet, but nice defensive play from Salem Hills and ultimately results in the offsides. Free kick coming up for the Skyhawks. Parrish will boot this one away. Out wide now to Shepard. Shepard floats one up and in. Finds the freshman Nagel. Nagel brought down. Nothing there. Is clean tackle from Cannon Downey to deny the opportunity from Nagel. And a foul called. Ball one back by the freshman Nagel. Nagel pokes one through over the top. Barker trying to run off the end of it, but Jackson Medina off his line well. Kirkham can now push it up for Wasatch. Kirkham plays it up. Farley again trying to get in behind his defender, but the offside flag raised here on the near side. It'll be a free kick coming up for Salem Hills. Wasatch here with Ace Downey as he's brought down to the middle of the park. Another free kick coming up for the home side. Nagel wins it back. Loses his footing in the snow. And that ball out of bounds, and now it'll be a throw-in coming up for the home side. Kirkham. Kirkham again. Up the sideline. Lands at Bodie Heelis. In the middle of the park now for Davis. Davis leaves it for Ace Downey. Downey loses his footing in the snow and one back by Salem Hills. Here comes Salem Hills on a break. Ball out wide to Hansen. Hansen in now to Bybee. Bybee leaves it for Barker. Nicely defended by Wasatch. Pings around and finally cleared out by the Wasps. Takes a deflection off of Nagel. Heelis trying to turn. Here comes Nagel. One back by Ace Downey. Kirkham boots it up and away. Farley can't bring it in. Brockbank nicely defended by the senior. Ace Downey. Davis can't get the right touch on the ball. And somehow Salem Hills able to clear their lines. A lot of slipping and sliding now on the snow, as the snow for the most part has slowed down. It's not pouring as it was earlier, but making that turf difficult to maneuver on. Substitution as Mark Garillo checks in for Wasatch.
In the back.
And we'll have a stoppage of play. And a yellow card caution issued to, it looks like an 18 from up here. That should be Joseph Olson, who goes into the book. 14:35 left to go here in the second. Joseph Olson for Salem Hills goes into the book. Free kick coming up for the home side. Wasatch take the free kick. Cleared out by Salem Hills. Downey brings it in. Poked away by Salem Hills, and now here comes an opportunity. It's 3v4. Support coming for both sides. Staley. That ball out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up for Salem Hills as we have a substitution as Will Hansen checks back in. Hansen taking a shot from distance. Can't put it on frame as that ball goes over the bar and out. Goal kick coming up. Again, that's the only orange ball we have available here at Wasatch High School, and so we have to wait for that high visibility ball to come all the way back, and now it does. Jackson Medina gets ready to take the goal kick. Medina boots this one up and away. Up the sideline now is going to be Ethan Littlemore, but a foul called. That ball coming back for a Salem Hills free kick, taken by Thomas. Heavy touch there from Brower. Littlemore back in possession. Downey tries to play it back out to Littlemore. One back by Thomas. Brower stolen away. Nicely done there by Mark Carrillo to win it back. Out wide now to Littlemore. Littlemore cuts back, takes it inside. Brower comes across defensively and clears. This is now Williams. Out wide to Hansen. Hansen floats one in the direction of Staley. Medina off his line. Little miscommunication there, but Jackson Medina does well to collect. As Ben Staley trying to get on the end of it. Booted away by Medina. Brought in by the Wasps. In possession now is Thomas. Thomas goes down. Kirkham and Thomas battling out for the ball. One back by Kirkham. Booted up and cleared away by Brockbank. Throw-in coming up here for Wasatch. Kirkham to throw it in. Kirkham takes the throw. Littlemore brings it in, leaves it for Carrillo. Carrillo now back to Mark Carrillo. Near the top of the 18, tries to cut back, looking for support, gets around two. Carrillo with a chance, takes the shot, can't put it on frame as that ball goes over the bar and out. And a goal kick coming up. .45 left to go here in the second. Matt Parrish will boot this one away for the visitors. 3-0 Wasatch lead. Thanks to 2 goals from Bodie Helis and an early second half goal from Jaden Cosper. Downey just has to boot this one out and away. Corner kick coming up. Or excuse me, that might have been Caleb Smith on the defensive clearance. Nonetheless, set piece opportunity coming up for the visitors as Brooks Barker here on the near side to take. The cross whipped in, back post, the header cleared out by Wasatch. Williams there to collect, and an opportunity here to try to whip one back into the box, booted away by Wasatch. And now here come the Wasps trying to break on a 3v3. Ball played up, Littlemore trying to get on the end of it, and does. Or excuse me, that's Farley. Plays it back for Downey. And that ball cleared out by Salem Hills. Downey brings it in. Kirkham to Ace Downey. Downey will float one back post. Littlemore is there, settles it for Manning, and now Littlemore again near the top of the 18, defended by Brockbank. Littlemore plays one through to Mark Carrillo. Carrillo back out wide to Tate Manning. In the middle of the park now for Downey. Ace Downey will try it from distance and safely into the hands of Matt Parrish. As Salem Hills here can clear their lines and boot it away. It's a foot race. Salem Hills does a good job to win that ball. It's Ben Staley in possession. Staley goes to ground. A foul called. And a free kick coming up for Salem Hills. Eight minutes left to go here. Free kick opportunity, a set piece opportunity coming up for Salem Hills as the visitors trying to set something up here. 3 on the wall for Jackson Medina. Sets it up at his near post. And now the center official will count out. Make sure that the yard, or that the wall, 10 yards out. The cross comes in, back post. No one there to get on the end of it as that one just floats through across the goal of Jackson Medina. That ball out of bounds and out, and it'll be a goal kick for the Wasps. Caden Lundberg checking in. Off comes Kirkham. That ball booted away by Shepard. And now lands at the feet of Barker. Barker trying to get around his defender, and a foul call. We'll have another set piece opportunity coming up for the visiting Salem Hills Skyhawks. Free kick and another set piece opportunity. Did a good job to get that one to the back post, but unfortunately on the last free kick, but unfortunately no one there. We'll see as this time they go near post. Wasatch there to clear it out. Williams has it near the top of the 18. Will take it from distance. Takes a deflection. Shepard floats one back in. Medina off his line and will collect well for Wasatch. Medina boots this one up and away. Thomas on the end of it. One back in the middle of the park by Wasatch. Farley trying to get around his defender and lands at Ace Downey as Downey tries to float one through. Wasatch end up with possession as Caden Lundberg will take it from distance off his left foot. Tries to curl it to that back top corner, but that ball just goes wide. Good opportunity there from Lundberg. And with a little over 5:10 left to go here in the second. The score remains 3-0. Ball booted up and away by Matt Parrish. That'll go all the way back to Jackson Medina. Medina boots it up and away. Here comes Wasatch once more. Ball given away. One back by Salem Hills. Floated over the top. Medina off his line again. Can collect. And plays it out quickly. Caleb Smith will boot this one up. In the middle of the park now for Ace Downey. Back to Cannon Downey. Downey will boot this one up. Thomas steps up. One back by Ace Downey. Now taking it up the sideline. In the middle now for Farley. Trying to connect, and Farley loses possession. Downey does a good job to win it back for Wasatch. We'll go all the way back to Cannon Downey, and now all the way back to Jackson Medina. Medina takes it first time with the clearance, and that ball will go out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in for the Salem Hills Skyhawks. Thomas to throw it in here on the near side, does. And that ball booted up. Nicely won there by Farley, who has an opportunity here. Plays it across. It's Littlemore taking a shot. Shepard does a great job defensively to come across and make sure Littlemore can't put that on frame. Comes off of Shepard. That ball out of bounds and now corner kick. Coming up for the home side. 3:11 left to go here in the second. 3-0 Wasatch leads, and it seems like the Wasps will be walking out with the win. The cross comes in. No one there to meet it. It'll just roll covered in snow and booted away by Salem Hills. Barker wins it near the middle of the park. Barker tries to poke it up. Still Barker. And now here come the Skyhawks. Barker plays one in. Opportunity here for the visitors. Shepard back out wide. Opportunity here to cross for Skyview. The cross comes in. Hansen with an opportunity. Takes the shot. Back post. And it's in. Salem Hills pull one back. It's a goal for the Skyhawks. 3-1 with 2:03 left. And this one might not be as over as I thought it was. 2 minutes left. Let's see if if Salem Hills can continue and try to pull another one back. Farley gets that ball back in play. Here come the Wasps. Ball floated in over the top. Parrish off his line, and they got to go quick. Parrish will boot this one away. Here comes Salem Hills. The cross comes in near posts, cleared out by Wasatch. Farley gets around one, can't get around two. One back by Farley. And now here comes Browers, who wins it back for Salem Hills. Takes a deflection. Downey can now clear. It's going to be Olsen to chase. Ball out wide. 50 seconds left. The cross comes in safely into the hands of Medina. And Medina will just boot this one up and away, clearing any danger there from Salem Hills. Lundberg gets ahead on it. Back now to Caleb Lundberg. Ball floated in to little more. And now booted away. Smith is there to clear. Ace Downey now in the middle of the park. Takes a deflection. That'll be a throw-in coming up for the visitors. But no, that'll do it. That first half was all Bodie Helis as a first half brace from Helis sent the Wasps into the break up 2-0. Jaden Cosper early in the second half made it 3. And the Wasatch Wasps, the defending 5A champions, will remain undefeated as they get the 3-1 win over Salem Hills. For the visiting Skyhawks, they'll fall to 6-1 overall. 4-1 in region play. Wasatch will improve to 8-0 overall with a 6-0 region record and currently control the top of Region 7. Nice battle from two of the top teams here in 5A. And it ends with a 3-1 win for Salem Hills. Again, two goals from Bodie Helis and one from Jaden Cosper. 3-1 the final score here at Wasatch High School. It was a fun snow game. And it was a fun game overall here as, again, Wasatch improved to 8-0. That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Tino on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Remember, we're going to have boys soccer all season long here on the Rewind Sports Network. We'll have a game of the week coming your way next week. And for everybody who was here, made the trip to Wasatch,